My friends, I'm Abdul Kulkarni of Astrology. Now, this astrology has done very good things in my life for me. I'm basically by profession engineer, but I learned astrology by heart because of very positive things took place in my life. So, for the astrologers who cast, for people, budding astrologers, students who cast their horoscopes and with the numbers, they don't know what to go, how to go further. For this budding type astrologers, my prediction, my this the videos will be quite important for you. So here we go. If anything is my website is www.astrologist.in. Now, friends, I have put up this diagram for you. A very basic thing of astrology. Very basic thing. You can find your zodiac of 360 degrees. So you start with, see, you can see in the diagram very well. First is Aries, you see, owned by Mars. Second is Taurus, owned by Venus. Gemini is owned by Mithun, that is Mercury. Cancer is owned by Sun, Leo, and here we come with those Scorpio is owned by Mars, Capricorn, Aquarius is owned by Saturn, and how we come to this last sign of this is Jupiter, that is Pisces, 12th sign of zodiac. So what I'm telling you, we'll put into figure now. I put it for you also. We'll go further. What I'm saying is this Aries and Scorpio. You can see Taurus and Libra owned by Venus. Now this Gemini will go owned by Mercury. Jupiter is owned by Sagittarius and Pisces. I hope you'll be able to see it very well. So in my further videos you may not be hearing me clearly, but my videos by the diagrams are self-explanatory. You can study this, and any problem you can log on to my website also. Come to for my phone numbers are there. We'll go ahead now. This is again I told you Sun owns planet Leo, 12 signs. So Rahu and Ketu we haven't discussed so far. Now Rahu and Ketu, they are tenant planets, and in the world tenants are mightier than the owners. So now Rahu and Ketu, whichever the sign they reside, they take that sign. They own that sign wherever at your birth time specific. So we go with 9 planets and 12 signs. So this zodiac of 360 degrees into 30 equal parts, 12 equal parts. I call it as sign, 30 degree of each division. Now another part is star, constellation, nakshatra. Region wise they are told the same, have different names. In India it is called a nakshatra. Some other countries they call it star, but all bear the three have the same meaning. So zodiac I said. Now after we are studying the sign, now we'll go further for dividing the zodiac into 27 equal parts. Each equal part will be naturally of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. So we'll call it as a nakshatra, star or constellation or star. It's the same name. We'll go ahead further now. Now this, if I divide the basic zodiacs, this I told you into 249 parts. See, 12 parts is a sign, 27 part nakshatra, but I want to divide it further, 249 parts. What part will call sublord? So sublord for important astrology. Now some people recently have come into still accuracy part, which was, so we had divided 360 into 2193 parts. That is called as sublord. The sublord is very important, nano-compound astrology. It is difficult to go up to this sublord, but with a lot of efforts you can proceed for that. And this is only sublord if you have known your life, which is ascendant sublord. Second will come in the procedure shortly. So that gives actually fruits of pleasure and pain. Now people ask, which type of this software you are using? People you can use any software, but I personally these horoscopes are based on True Astro 4.6. So people do buy this, but calculations are too lengthy. Now when I did this, my friends in the engineering field, they said, oh, astrology is a very tough subject, and how you believe it, it's a direction. Well, that's not so, friend. Believe me, astrology has changed my entire life from nowhere to somewhere. It has pulled me from this, practically from nothing to something. So it rules the world. So sometimes you work in the office, you know your boss who is headless, but who is never right, who hardly knows anything, but he's always bossing you. So what do you do? Nothing. But you learn astrology, so you got to how to control your boss and how to supersede him. So coming again, I told you 9 planets. I told you 12 signs, 9 planets. I told you basic astrology. Now how we do it? You can see very well: Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Ketu, and Venus. They have specific tenure for our life. I have given a tenure. Sun rules for 6 years, Moon for 10 years, Mars for 7 years, Rahu for 18 years, Jupiter for... So likewise, I have given all sequence of planets. You can see very well here, and go ahead now. You from this, so when we make horoscope, What is the first sign? Ascendant. First sign explains it is your chart. Ascendant is your chart. From the third point, third line, third house, it is of your brother or sister, younger brother and sister. From the fourth house is your mother's house. Fifth is your first gate. Seventh is your marriage partner, and this is ninth is your father. 11th is your elder brother and sister's place, and so 12th is your mother's father. I'll tell you how it comes in. So this how slowly as astrology is advanced. Earlier there is the house they used to call. Now we call it cusp or bhava. In India it called bhava. In General cusp. How cusps are formed, that also I'll tell you. So there are 12 cusps formed. When your horoscope is, there are 12 lines. You see, you cast your chart. There will be 12 lines. So we call it 12 cusps. 12 cusps, actually, if you study them, literally you can speak about your grandfather. I mean, which type of goggle he used to, which car he used to use. I mean, sky is the limit. If you study hard and you can study it very well. So going further, how it is possible? So for each second, for a person born each second, how horoscope differs, why they are different, that also I'll tell you, because that is a subset lot actually, but I'll tell you why it happens. Horoscope also depends on your parents. Your mother and father's horoscope also plays a critical role in formation of your horoscope. So no individuals are alike. Your parents are different, so every parent are different. So for a second born person, everywhere you will find horoscopes are different. So you can see some spirituality. So with that you can dive deeper into this field. So there are 27 stars, constellation, nakshatras, all this vision wise. I'll introduce to you further this. So I made this chart for you. You can see 9 planets at the right corner, extreme right corner. You can see that Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, up to Mercury at the end. Now this 360 degrees when 27 we are divided into 27 parts. So 27 parts, what does it mean? From you can see Ketu owns 1, 10, 19 part. How Rahu owns 6, 15, 24 part. This Mercury owns 9th, 18, 20. So division of 27 part, the ownership and the name of the constellations I have given you here. Like first starts from first planet, first constellation is Ashwini, second is Bharani, third is Kritika, fourth is Rohini. Who is the owner of Rohini? Moon. See the right extreme. See the 4 number. Rohini, what you find? Nakshatra. Whose owner? Moon is the owner, right hand. So that way you can, the entire zodiac part cut into 27 parts, and that is it. We'll go further now. Thank you. We'll go further video. Thank you.